Think of this. Harry's popularity, no surprise. Yeah. It's at an all-time low.
It is indeed, and in fact, our GBNews People's poll very much echoes the YouGov poll, which came out yesterday, which showed that Prince Harry's popularity among the British people is at an all-time low. What was also interesting, I think, it shows how the age difference is so apparent. The 18 to 24-year-olds, for the first time, Harry's score was 0 on the YouGov poll, and the 18 to 24-year-old category is traditionally more pro-Harry and Meghan, so I think that just shows the state of affairs for Harry. I was equally as surprised about about our GBNews People's poll that said only 34% agree with the statement, "I am proud of the royal family." I think perhaps this is as a result of the coverage around Prince Harry's memoir. There were a lot of allegations in that book, and Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace have very much remained silent. But I think the problem for the royal household is it's very much damned if you do, damned if you don't. At the moment, we're only getting Prince Harry's version of the truth. Yeah. But equally, I mean, looking at the polling, it shows Prince Harry's popularity rating is plummeting. And
what figure is it down to now? It's 68% disagree with what he's saying or something?
Yes, it was something like that. It was pretty staggering, considering where just 10 years ago he was the most popular royal after the Queen, and he has plummeted just above Prince Andrew.
I wonder if this is also part of the fall in the respect for the royal family. A majority of people in the GB News poll say Lady Susan Hussey, who was thrown under a bus, in my view, by the palace 2 hours after the revelations that she'd been rather too inquisitive about where a guest at Buckingham Palace had come from. She was a woman of... she wanted to know if she was from the Caribbean. The poll in the GB News saying she should be given her job back.
Yes, 42% of GB News people in the poll said she should return to work, she should be given her job back. This is a lady-in-waiting, a former lady-in-waiting, who serves the late Queen for 60 years. She was by her side all that time. She is also Prince William's godmother. There was a meeting between Lady Susan Hussey and Ngozi Fulani, the campaigner you were referring to there, at Buckingham Palace in December. Buckingham Palace described it as a warm and understanding meeting for Lady Susan Hussey to offer her sincere apologies for the distress caused. But since then, there have been, I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but there have been allegations made against Sister Space, which is Ngozi Fulani's charity, about the finances in particular. But I think it just shows that perhaps the British people felt Buckingham Palace jumped to the conclusions too quickly, and this was perhaps a question of if Queen Elizabeth II was still alive, would it have happened in quite the same way?